Right. Today we are going to quote umbrella policies through Metlife. After the quote is ran home and auto through EasyLink, you can actually pull up the information on the carrier's website. But the data sheet is where we'll be collecting any information that we may need, and you can pull that off of Epic attachment. So we're going to go ahead and pull up Metlife's website. And we've got to sign in. Once we sign in, since the auto and home quotes are already in the system, we're just going to search the customer list. And for today's example, we're going to use Ronald Miller. So we'll just look for his name here and pull up the quote. And when you see, you can click on you can double click on the name, and I'll pull up the home and auto quote that you did through EasyLink. If you look to the left, it gives you tab options on what you can do. In order to view the umbrella quote, we're going to add a product. It asks us for the product code, and we're going to use the umbrella product code as help. Then it asks us if we had a promo code. They don't, so we'll just click next to add product. Once you click the help, it automatically defaults the information, then pull it over. You just need to type in the remaining fields that haven't been filled. Total additional residents other than primary owner, occupied, or lease. They only have one. Total number of autos. They only have 2 listed, and they don't have any recreational auto and home policies at Metlife. They would have both auto and home since we're quoting both auto and home through them. So a number of useful drivers, the insured doesn't have any, and no watercraft. So we'll click next to continue. Notice when we try to continue on, it gave us an error message because it wants to know what the county it is. Let's pull up the data information sheet whenever you don't know, and you can fill that in. But it let us carry on. So it's asking us what policies do they currently have with Metlife, and they both have auto and home, because that's what we're quoting it for. And they want to know the liability limit. So it's going to be the highest limits that are required in order to quote umbrella. So you just click next. Then it asks you how much coverage you want for the customer umbrella, and you can choose 500,000 or $1 million. And the quote that we're quoting for today is going to be $1 million. So we want to click re-quote because there's not a premium up there yet. Well, there's 200 premium, but we want to a field, so we're just going to re-quote it to make sure we have updated information. So as you can see, we only inputted the auto information, so it says to add an additional home premium is $10. So we can go under underlying policies and add on the home as well. So we can also click on, let's see, home, and put it there as well. Under liability limit, we want to put that this policy is with Metlife and combined single limit. Next. And then it gives you the quote, as we stated before. But because the insured has both auto and home, we need to do that home in here and add an additional policy. As you can see, when you do that, it pulls up a second field, and we're going to go ahead and add the auto and insert back in the liability limits that we had quoted originally, and click next, so that we're sure to add anything. You always want to click re-quote to get the most accurate quote. And then additional homes premium, let's make sure it's on there. So we have the home in there, but we don't have okay. We both have auto and home. So we're going to just click on the next section. Once the screen pulls up, you always want to click re-quote just to make sure the quote's correct. And we want to make sure everything's correct. So under the print button, you can print anything you want. If you submit over application, it'll just be going to Extract Business. We don't need to do that. We just need to view and save the quote. We need to save this. So we'll click on Save the new version of it. Okay. Now that it is, let's go ahead and click on Print App. And we need to review the app just to make sure everything's on there. So it looks like the umbrella quote for $1,000 with a total premium. It shows the auto is included on here, as well as the homeowner's coverage, and the total premium is $200. So even though this is the application, this is a way for us to print a part of the quote. So this is what you'll have to print out and save and attach into Epic as a attached umbrella quote. So in order to do that, we need to just go ahead and click print. We need to print this, and we can save it to our desktop and attach it. Okay. So let's go ahead and print that. So from this screen here, we're just going to click on the Open Sign Pane, and it pulls up options that we can do to print the quote. So we want to go ahead and click Save. We're going to save this quote/application into the desktop, and we're going to name our file. The product type will be umbrella, and then it's going to be TT for quote, and then Metlife. You'll just save it onto your desktop. We need to make sure that it's there. We can close this off, and if you notice, it's right here. So at this point, we'll just take this and attach it to the attachment under the client's name, and that's how we quote the Metlife.